Hey, Maximizers! Welcome to my live. If this is your first time watching me, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer, and I am a content coach, and I help product-based business owners create consistent content that converts into consistent sales. I've been creating content on Beyonce's internet and running my business since 2018. And when I started off on this journey, I started off teaching women how to coupon, how to budget, how to meal plan, how to strategically shop and save money to get all the things they want, like and need, without paying full price. In 2020, my clients were like, hey, Crystal, there's a pandemic. Can you teach us how to start a YouTube channel like you did? Can you teach us how to start a side hustle like you did? Can you teach us how to start a business like you did? Because we don't know how our life is going to go. And I was like, okay. And then my business coach at the time was like, hey, Crystal, you're my star student. How about you come coach my people? And I was like, you want me to coach your people? And I was like, okay. So long story short, in 2020, I accidentally became a business coach. Not because I wanted to, not because it was a thought in my head, but seriously out of the need to service my clients and the want to help my business coach and service her clients. And one thing I didn't anticipate is that I absolutely fell in love with it. For 3 years, I did both. Couponing forward facing, I was your couponing girl behind the scenes. I was running one-on-one and group coaching programs, helping women start YouTube channels, start and grow their businesses, and I absolutely loved it. Oh, thank you so much for joining. Is it Capacious2222? Thank you so much for joining. How are you doing? Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. So I did both for 3 years. But in 2023, my life fell apart. And I had a 33-year-old crisis. My life was in shambles and I felt torn because it was hard for me to create content when I was speaking to two separate audiences. And it's hard to have one platform that you've built for one thing and then trying to incorporate something new that's very different. They were both about money, but one was about saving money and one was about making money. And it was so hard for me. So I told myself, like, I have to pick. In order for me to energetically show up and service my audience, I needed to pick a lane. Either I was going to continue to be the couponing girl or I was going to dip my toe fully, jump all the way into the pool of being a business coach. And I decided I want to be a business coach because nothing bad happens when women make more money. Like, only good things happen when you have more access, more opportunity, more ability to do more of what you want. So I decided that I was going to be a business coach. And I decided that I was going to start a second YouTube channel because I'm a YouTube girly. Like, I love YouTube. YouTube is my main social media platform. So I started a second YouTube channel called Build a Business with Chris. Build a Business with KRYS. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe to that YouTube channel. And in 2024, I closed down my couponing programs, my group coaching programs. I let go of all my clients and all my money. And I decided that I was going to be a business coach. How can I join? I want to learn how to coupon. Awesome. So if you want to learn how to coupon, the best thing for you to do is to get on my email list at KristaMaximizer.com. And then send me an email. You'll get an automatic email once you join the email list. And then send me an email and say you're interested in couponing. I do have a one-on-one couponing option. It's about $99 per month, and it's for 6 months, where you get one-on-one with me to get your questions and things answered about couponing. So if you want specific one-on-one help, I would say definitely do that. Get on my email list and then send me an email to say that, like, hey, I want help with couponing, and I can give you the link to that program. That's all I have available now is like one-on-one couponing. So if you want that, definitely go ahead and send me an email. But I no longer have my group programs because I decided to make my focus on business coaching. But I still take couponing clients one-on-one behind the scenes, just not in a group. So I was struggling in 2024 because I was in a state of depression. My life fell apart in 2023, personally and business-wise. Like, I was struggling. I struggled for a whole year trying to figure out, like, what I want my business to look like, how I wanted to show up, the type of content I wanted to create, the problem I wanted to help my audience solve. Like, I was struggling. Like, am I a sellout? Am I turning my back on my audience? They know me from couponing. How dare I change my topic? How dare I change my focus? How dare I pivot? Like, I struggled so hard. So in 2024, I was barely signing clients. I think between January and August, I signed a handful of clients, like less than 5 clients. Like I wasn't selling at all because I was in such a state of like depression. And also like I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. Thank you so much for the likes on TikTok. So it wasn't until I sat down with myself and I said, you're being an anything business coach. When you sell to everyone, you sell to no one and you won't make money. And that's what I was doing. I was throwing spaghetti at the wall, see if it sticks. I did not have a focus. I did not have a strategy. I did not have a niche. I did not have an area. And contrary to popular belief, the riches are in the niches. The more niche down you are, the more money you will make. Now, as you grow, you can get bigger. But when you start off, you want to be more specific. So I looked around at my clients that I've helped, and I looked around based on what I've done really well. And I said, okay, based on my clients that I've helped and what I've done really well in my business, what is my secret sauce? The answer to that question was content. I was a content machine. To date, I've posted over 2,000 videos on YouTube. I've gone live over 1,000 times. I posted hundreds, probably thousands of videos on TikTok and Instagram. And from all of that content, I've been able to make over $400,000 in the past 6 years from social media. That's brand deals, that's being paid directly from the platform, that's affiliates. And the largest part of that is me selling my one-on-one and group coaching, masterclasses, workshops, and boot camps. Okay. But I did all of that from my content. Without me creating content, I don't make sales. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments if this makes sense. Tap the screen on TikTok and Instagram if this makes sense. Like, my content made me. Content made me Chris the Maximizer. Content made me my sales. Content got me my brand deals. Content got me on the news, right? So I said, I'm a content coach. I help business owners with their content and their sales. Why? Because I'm a content machine. And I will teach you how to plan your content for 30 days and teach you how to sell your products and services without saying bye. Once I made the decision to be like, my niche area is content. Like, I'm going to help you with content for your business. I started signing clients every single month. It just became so much easier and clearer for me because I had an area, I knew my focus, and that's what I'm doubling down on. So that brings me to the person that's in front of you today. I like to tell the 5-minute version of my story at the beginning of every single live because I want you to know who's here yapping with you. I'm a yapper. I love to talk. I want you to know that I just didn't start this yesterday. I didn't just wake up and have one viral video and I'm just giving you tips of things that I've learned in the past month. I have been consistently on social media for 7 years. In the past 7 years, I've probably not posted maybe about 3 to 4 months in 7 years. Most of that was in 2024 when I was in my deep state of depression. But I can probably say it's less than 4 months that I went without posting. And it was never consistent. I think I went about 2 months without posting consistently. And then here recently when I was on the road, I was posting, but I wasn't going live. But throughout those 7 years, there's been times and pockets where I did not post consistently. But I want you to hear me. In 7 years, less than 6 months was I not consistent. Consistency built Chris the Maximizer. I was posting some content on YouTube, okay, or TikTok consistently. TikTok since 2020, YouTube since 2018, for 7 years, okay? This is something that I believe to be true in the sense of like consistency is what's going to build you in your business. Consistency is what's going to build your audience. Consistency is what's going to help you make more sales in your business, okay? Tonight, I want to talk about something, a big question that I get all the time, and I'm going to break it down and talk about each platform a little bit, is what platform should you be posting on? What's the best platform for you? What's the platform that you need to be on? Now, I want to know who's here right now. So I want to know where you're watching from, what city, what state, what country are you watching from, and what's your favorite social media platform to post on, to enjoy content. Let me know where you're watching from, what city, what state, what country are you watching from, and what's your favorite social media platform. Let me know in the comments. Now, I'm in Central Florida area. I live in Lake County now, and my answer is twofold. My favorite social media platform to post on is YouTube. When it comes to business, when it comes to, because I do educational content, long form, YouTube is bae. YouTube is number one for me when it comes to posting. When it comes to consuming content, TikTok is king. When it comes to me watching content, TikTok is my absolute favorite. But to post, I love to post on YouTube. I love YouTube long form. I love going live on YouTube. I love YouTube shorts. I didn't like shorts when they first came out. It was not a thing for me. But now I like the shorts. Okay. So that's my answer. I want to know your answer. Where are you watching from? What city, what state, what country are you watching from? And what's your favorite social media platform? Okay. I am tired. It has been a long day. And I can't wait to get on my couch. Okay. Where you're watching from and your favorite social media platform. Let me know in the comments. Then let's talk about where you should be posting. And I am speaking to business owners. I'm speaking to you if you have a product or a service that you sell. Okay. What platform should you be posting on? What do you think is the number one platform? Let me know in the comments. What do you think is the best platform to post on for your business? I want to know what you guys are thinking. Let me know in the comments. What platform do you feel like is the best platform that you should be on as a business owner? Like, where should you be? Okay. What platform should you be on as a business owner? What do you think? Mimi says Instagram. Okay. Anybody else? Any other takers? Okay. Thank you for the gift, Mimi. I appreciate it. Mimi says Instagram. So what I will say is there's no one superior or best platform. There's people making hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, millions on every single social media platform. If you don't remember anything from me tonight, remember this. You make the platform does not make you. Thank you, Mimi. You can make money on every platform. You can sell your products on every single platform, period. No exceptions. No one platform is better than the other. Now, are there certain features that are on certain platforms? Absolutely. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty, no one platform is more superior to the other. You can make money on every single platform. And I'm going to talk about the big four tonight: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I call those the big four platforms. Those are the ones I have used the most. Those are the ones that those are the ones I've used the most. Those are the ones that I have the most experience with. Those are the ones that I have used in the past 7 years. I've built my audience to over 100K across all of them because I have 50K on TikTok. I have 42K on my couponing YouTube channel. I think we're at 43. I have almost 1,000 on my business YouTube channel. I have 7,000 on Instagram, and I have like 2,500 on Facebook. I need your help. What kind of help do you need, Nick? What kind of help do you need? Do you have a question? If you have a question, just drop it in the comments. Okay. So there's no one platform that's superior, but there is, in my opinion, a best platform for you. There is, in my opinion, a platform that works best for you. Let me see. There is a platform that works best for you. So now I'm going to talk to you about how you can figure out what platform is best for you. So the first thing you want to look at is, where are your ideal clients? Video help. Okay. So what kind of video help? Like video help with your business? For serious inquiries, go to my website and book a sales call, and we can talk about how we can work together. So my website is KristenMaximizer.com. It's linked in the description box. It's actually scrolling across the screen. And click book a call, and we can talk about it. If you're serious about getting help. And thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. But if you're serious about getting help, go book a sales call, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Okay? Where are your ideal clients? So as a business owner, you have ideal clients or customers. Crystal, who's my ideal clients or customers? The people who need their problem solved by your product. Crystal, what problem? All businesses need to be solving a problem or offering convenience. What problem is your business solving? Once you know the problem that your business is solving, I need you to figure out who needs their problem solved by your product. That's your ideal client. The people who need their problem solved with your product. You sell shea butter. The people that are your ideal clients are people who don't like to be ashy, people who have dry skin, people who have sensitive skin. Black people love a good shea butter. Okay. I've been good. I sent you a Voxer with our coaching dates. I don't know if you got it, if you got a chance to respond to it. But where are your ideal clients at? So, what platform has your ideal clients? Now, I will say this, for most products, your ideal clients are on every platform, unless you're doing something like career focus and you need to be over on LinkedIn. But I would say there's a decent pool of people on every platform. Now, if you're selling to 80-year-old people, maybe you're selling some old lady senior cream or you're selling cute diapers for adults, TikTok may not be the best option unless you are appealing to the children and grandchildren that are going to buy the diapers and the old lady cream for their grandparents and their parents and their great grandparents, right? You trying to get the 60 and 70-year-olds, you should definitely be on Facebook, right? You trying to get the young people that's younger than millennials and I always mess them up. What are they? Gen Z? You definitely need to be on TikTok, okay? There's a great mix of people. Like my mom's 60, she's on Instagram, but if she's looking for something, she's looking for it on Facebook. So like you have to use your discernment and your research to see where is your ideal clients at the most. Where are your ideal clients the most? Man, I said is. Where are your ideal clients the most? What platform? Okay. Second, this is huge because I believe this to the core of me. When you are the business owner, you are in charge of everything. There are very few things in my business that I do that I don't want to do because they need to be done, right? I hate editing. Could I outsource editing? Yes, but I don't have enough videos to edit to warrant me paying somebody $500, $600, $700 a month to edit my videos. But it needs to be done. Taxes. I can do my taxes or they can get outsourced. But again, I'm not making millions of dollars to where somebody else needs to do my taxes, right? You know, low six figures. I can handle that. Checking my email. Again, there are things in my business that I don't like that I have to do, but there's nothing in my business that I do that I don't like, if that makes sense. Besides the necessary legal things that have to get done, I'll give you an example. I don't want Facebook to be my main platform, so I don't create content for Facebook. I don't want to sell physical products, so I don't sell physical products. I'm not doing anything in my business that I don't want to. I don't sit down and work 9 to 5 in my business because I don't want to and I don't have to. I'm in charge of the business. I can do what I want. This is the time for you to do what you want. So, what platform do you want to be on? If you don't like posting on Instagram, Instagram should not be your main platform. If you don't want to do all the things that YouTube requires, YouTube should not be your main platform. Does this make sense? Yes or no? So you need to find the intersection of where your ideal clients are and where you want to be. That's the intersection that you want to be on. If you don't like posting on Facebook and you don't like being in Facebook groups, don't start a Facebook group. Figure out a way for you to be on a platform that you like to attract your ideal clients and sell that way. Okay? Don't do anything in your business that you don't like besides the required things that have to get done for your business to run. Like you have to market in your business, but you can choose how you market. You have to sell in your business, but you can choose how you sell. I choose to sell mostly on live and email. And I hate emails. Hate emails. But emails work for me. So I said, I don't like emails. So how can I write emails and make emails work for me? And I'm starting to find my mojo, whereas I'm telling more stories in my emails. That makes it easier to me. I feel like I was doing it all wrong before. That's why I didn't like it. I love to talk. So I said, okay, I'm going to type like I talk and I'm just going to tell stories in my email, just like I do on live. But my emails convert, right? But I don't like email. Email will never be my number one main strategy. It won't be because I prefer to go live. I love going live. So I'm going to go live mostly. Does this make sense? So you need to find the intersection of where your ideal clients are and where you want to be. And that should be where you are posting. That should be your main platform. That should be where you're building your audience of ideal clients. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Okay. You should not be posting on every single platform every single day. That's overkill. That's too much. You should not be posting on every single platform every single day. It's too much. One main platform and one secondary platform if you like. When I started my business, I was only on YouTube. I had a Facebook business page and I had an Instagram business page. I would post a video on YouTube. All I would say on Instagram and Facebook was, hey, I just posted a brand new video on YouTube. You can watch the video here. Insert link on Facebook, link in bio on Instagram. That's all I did for 2 years. It wasn't until TikTok paid me thousands of dollars to post that I started posting on TikTok at the end of 2020. And then in 2021, I paid my VA to make me some posts for Instagram. But still to this day, YouTube is my main focus. And I just ask myself, how can I repurpose this content on multiple platforms? So when I go live, I'm going live on all my platforms at once because it doesn't cost me anything extra to look at Instagram, to look at TikTok, to look at both YouTube channels and Facebook. But if all else fails, I'm only going to go live on YouTube. TikTok's a very close second. I love going live on TikTok, right? So like, that's how it is for me. You have to be the most comfortable, right? I don't want you out here struggling in the sense of like, oh, I really hate Facebook, but like, I need to be on Facebook. No, you need to be on the platform that you enjoy. You need to be on the platform where your ideal clients are. And you need to be on the platform that you're excited to create on. And you always have to ask yourself, how can I be in this place, in a place that works best for me? Just like how I did with my emails, how I do with my editing. How can I do this, but on my terms? How can I do this in a way that feels good for me and not for everyone else? So let's talk about the big 4 platforms and then you can decide. Oh, before that, the other thing I said on here is you need to decide what type of content do you want to create? Do you want to do long form content, 10, 20, 30 minutes? If so, you should probably have a YouTube channel or a podcast if you want to do 20 to 30 minute videos. Okay. If you want to do short form content, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook Reels, or YouTube Shorts. You decide, do you want to do 2 to 3 minutes or are you trying to do 10 to 20 minutes? I'm a yapper. So for me, long form content works best for me. It'd be real hard for me to do 3 minutes. Okay. So long form content works best for me. That's why I go live. My lives are usually anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. I've already been talking to you for almost 24 minutes. Okay. So you also have to decide, do you want to do short form content or long form content? And that will also help you determine what platform you need to be on. And then even still, you have to ask yourself, like, I want to do long form content, but I don't want to do everything that YouTube has. So maybe I'll do Instagram lives for 20 minutes twice a week and then just save those lives to my Instagram feed instead of trying to do the whole YouTube production. Because long form YouTube is a production, full production. Okay. So let's talk about the big 4 platforms. Okay, let's talk about Facebook. And I love each one of these platforms individually because they all offer something different, something unique, something that the other platforms may do, but they don't do it as well. Let's talk about Facebook, okay? If you have an Instagram business page, you should by default have a Facebook business page. Same company, and you can literally post the same thing on Instagram that you post on Facebook. It's best to have both. Why I like a Facebook business page. Okay, and if you're using Facebook for your business, you need to be on a business page. I was on live last night and someone was like, when should I post personal content? And I'm like, why are you posting personal content? She was like, oh, because I'm on my personal page. And I'm like, you need a business page. Then she had a business page, but it was private. Okay. Your social media for your business should be public, and you should have a business page, a creator page. Okay. Facebook business page, number one, allows you to do reviews, which no other platform allows you to do reviews. I did not change that. I'm supposed to change that. I didn't change that. You can leave reviews. So if you have physical products and you don't have a review page on your website yet, you can use your Facebook business page as a place for people to leave reviews about your products and services. Facebook is amazing because they have groups. Facebook groups can be so beneficial for you to have all of your clients, your future clients, your past clients, your current clients in one group together is an amazing way that you can actually sell to your audience, right? So I love Facebook because of the business page where you can leave reviews, and the Facebook business page can do everything that a regular Facebook can do. You can post videos on there, you can put reels on there, you can go live on there, you can put comments on there. You can do everything on a Facebook business page. You can have Facebook groups. I also love Facebook because you can put direct links in your content and people can click them. Links are not clickable on YouTube comments. Links are not clickable on TikTok comments. Links are not clickable on Instagram comments, okay? Or captions. Links are clickable in YouTube description boxes, but not in the comment section. Facebook allows you to put links in the post caption as well in the comments. That's something that you cannot do on any other platform. And you can do everything. You can also DM on Facebook. Facebook came around in 2004. It was like our first big social media after MySpace. So you can do everything on Facebook. So if Facebook is your main platform, I suggest you do it all. Have a business page, depending on the nature of your business, have a group, and then maximize it to its full potential. You should be on your Facebook stories. You should be making reels. You should be going live. You should be doing everything that Facebook offers to you. Okay. Next one that was born was YouTube. YouTube was born February 2005. So 1 year after Facebook, we get YouTube. YouTube is big for me. Please, again, don't judge me. I need to change that. I don't think I can reach it though. I do need to change that because it's been beeping and it's annoying. YouTube is big for me. Long form content. YouTube was created for long form content. I mean, people put movies on Facebook, on YouTube. You can put long form, long videos on YouTube. YouTube is the best for its SEO because YouTube is owned by Google. So when you do a Google search, not only will they give you articles and links, they will pull YouTube videos. So if your videos are SEO optimized, meaning search engine optimization optimized, when someone does a Google search, you have the potential of your content being pulled in to a general Google search. YouTube is if you want to do all things long form, okay? They also have shorts. With the rise of TikTok and Reels, they made shorts, which you can do up to 3 minutes now, which are the short vertical version on YouTube. You can do community posts on YouTube, and you can go live on YouTube. I love YouTube's description box because you can put tons of links in there, tons of words in there. You can put so much in your YouTube description box. Links are clickable in the description box, but not in the comments. So YouTube came 1 year later. Next, we got good old Instagram. Instagram came onto the scene October 2010. Okay. Dang. I was 20. Was I 20 in 2010? I was 20. So Instagram came. The Instagram that we see now is not the Instagram we had back then. Instagram back then was straight up just pictures. Okay. Now it's all about your reels. It's all about your stories. I love Instagram stories. Best feature ever that they stole from Snapchat. But I love Instagram stories. Instagram stories is like literally my favorite thing to do on Instagram is stories. I don't even watch first off, everybody's muted on my Instagram, but I don't scroll through my feed. I scroll through stories. So if you don't post on your stories, I don't be seeing you. You can do everything on Instagram. You can do long form videos. You can post long videos, your stories. You can go live. You can do collab lives directly on the Instagram platform. Used to be able to do live battles. I don't know if that's still a thing. You can put a link in your bio and you can put a link in your stories now. In the old days, you had to have 10,000 in order for you to swipe up and get the link. And now they added it to where anybody can put the link in their stories. which is a huge deal. And then you have the link in your bio, another huge deal. So Instagram is the platform where a lot of people put their businesses. There's a crap ton of businesses on Instagram. So I say personally, the easier, all these platforms take work, but the easier platform to start off with business wise is Instagram, because you can do a little bit of everything. They don't have as many restrictions where it's like you got to have a certain amount of followers to go live on YouTube and on TikTok. You don't have to worry about any of that on Instagram. You can start posting, start building your audience, and utilizing your hashtags over there. So if you are looking for a place to start and you don't know where, Instagram is an easy, low lift way to start. But remember, video content. I also forgot that you can do carousel posts. The rise of carousel posts, where we used to just do one picture, now it's like post a carousel, which means multiple pictures that, basically tell a story. And you get DMs. On YouTube, you cannot direct message people on YouTube, but you can direct message people on Instagram. You can message anybody you want. They may not see it, they may not respond, but you have the direct connection to message anybody on Instagram that you want. Okay. And lastly, the newest girl on the block, TikTok, which used to be Musically, but TikTok I think TikTok became TikTok. It says 2016. I don't know if that means that's when Musically started, but when I did my research, I just pulled September 2016 is when TikTok started. TikTok is all about short form videos. Now, when TikTok was popular at the height of the pandemic, at the beginning of the pandemic, it was all about 15-second videos. Like the shorter, the better. I felt like they were trying to be Vine, but short videos. Now it's evolved to like long. You can post a video up to 10 minutes on TikTok. You can go live on TikTok. Now, the one thing that all the other platforms do that TikTok does not do, I cannot post my whole live in its entirety on my page. On Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, when you go live, your whole live can stay on your page. TikTok, no. Your lives will stay archived for 30 days, but you can pull clips out from your live to post on your TikTok. You can do stories on TikTok that they grabbed from Instagram. You can go live. You can do collab lives. You can do battles. I was looking at TikTok when I was talking about Instagram. You can do battle lives, collaboration lives. There's been 10, 15 people on a TikTok live together. So TikTok has the most addicting algorithm because they force you into the For You page, where the other platforms, your scrolling is based off of the people that you follow. Not necessarily on TikTok. TikTok, it doesn't matter who you follow. It's going to give you more of the content that you already watched. Okay. So when you are working on all of these platforms, you do want to have an audience of people who want to buy what you're selling. But TikTok, you really want to focus on making sure that your content is also searchable, your content is enjoyable. So when they show it to people on the For You page, they watch it. Versus YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you want to really focus on making sure you build a super loyal audience of people who want to buy what you are selling. So that way, when they are looking to buy something, you're at top of mind and they can just go to your profile and buy it. So that is the big four platforms. That is where you should be posting. I would love to open the floor for questions. What questions do you have? Okay. We talked about how to figure out where you should be posting, and we talked about the big four platforms. Now, if you're like, Crystal, this sounds great, but it's super overwhelming, I still need help, you should join me in the Content Bootcamp. Now, I'm hosting an 8-week Content Bootcamp that starts on September 15th, where I am going to help you plan, batch, and schedule your content for 30 days. If you don't know what platform to be on, I will help you with that. You don't know what to post. You don't know how to come up with your ideas. You don't know how to plan out your content for the month. You don't know how often you should be posting. You don't know what type of content you should be posting. You don't know how to build an audience. You don't know how to use your social media to build your email list. You don't know how you're going to sell on social media. We're literally going to do it all together over 8 weeks. So each week, I'm going to teach you a concept, give you time to implement it. And at the end of those 8 weeks, you would have already have posted your first 30 days of content, and you're going to be on planning and preparing your second 30 days of content. I created this content bootcamp to hold your hand and walk you through the full plan, batch, and schedule method so that you never have to worry about what I'm going to post. You never have to worry about trying to figure out, how do I post this? What does it look like? We're going to be covering recording, editing, filming, launching, calls to action, captions, hashtags. We're covering everything in the kitchen sink when it comes to content. Now, this is a group program. So we're meeting together as a group, but it also comes with one-on-ones. So if you're like, Crystal, I want to go a little bit deeper specifically on my content and my business, you get 3 one-on-ones inside the content bootcamp. So about every 2 to 3 weeks, you'll have a one-on-one call with me and we will go deep specifically into you and your content. But I created this because when I started, I didn't have anyone to ask questions to. I didn't have any help that I could get when I first started. I was the blind leading the blind trying to figure it out. I became a content machine, but I spent a lot of time and energy just trying to research to figure out what to do. And I know how hard it is to want something and not know how to get it. So if you're ready to create your 30 days of content together, go to KristaMaximizer.com/bootcamp and go save your seat. We start on September 15th. Okay. So what other questions do we have? If you don't have any questions, can you let me know in the comments, was this helpful for you? Yes or no? Was this helpful for you? Yes or no? I see some likes, so I'm hoping that means yes, it was helpful. If you're watching on TikTok, I do have a notice here. You can fill out this form, and this will get you on my email list as well. Okay. Should you have any questions after the live, go ahead and slide in my DMs and let me know. I'm hungry. I told myself I wasn't going to eat. Now I'm probably going to eat because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Okay. So thank y'all so much for joining. I will be live again tomorrow, probably around this time again. I have an event to go to at Kinsley's school tomorrow, and then I have work, and I have side hustle work. I have all the things. But thank y'all so much for joining me. I appreciate it so much. I really enjoy the likes and the energy that y'all shared with me tonight. If you have any questions after this, feel free to slide in my DMs or shoot me an email. But I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.